Hello, my dear friends. It's Michael here, the Vicar of Holy Trinity, Cuckfield. I just wanted to tell you about the various things that we've got going on over this Christmas week as we approach the great festival itself. On Christmas Eve, we have the telling of the Christmas miracle of Jonathan Toomey, a beautiful story which I'm going to be reading in church at 2:30 and at 4 o'clock, and we'll have a little bit of musical interlude with our musicians playing carols. Both of those are also going to be online. I think there's a bit of availability if you want to attend in the building at the 2:30, but I think the 4 o'clock one now is fully booked. As is, I'm afraid, the midnight mass at 11:15 on Christmas Eve. Do join us online though for that, and for our family communion service on Christmas Day itself at 9:45. As I say, we're just reduced in numbers and we're having to ticket, but do join us online for those. If you want to come to church on Christmas Day, the 8 o'clock Holy Communion, I think there's plenty of room for that if you'd like to attend then. And then on Sunday, we have St. John's Day, just a couple of days after Christmas, one of that great sequence of saints' days that follows Christmas. St. John the Evangelist, and we have our 8 o'clock Holy Communion and then 9:45 Parish Eucharist. And we've got the pleasure of having the Reverend John Cleaver preaching for us at that service. John is a former vicar of Teddington, a great preacher. So although it's just a couple of days after Christmas, stretch your legs and come to church. And because I'm not going to do a message the following week, I'd like to tell you about that Sunday week, which is when we celebrate the great festival of the Epiphany of the Lord, that sense of the Lord being made known to the whole world in that journey of the wise men with their exotic gifts. And there'll be an 8 o'clock on that Sunday and also 9:45 family Eucharist. So do join us for any of these. As I say, some of them we're now fully ticketed for within the building, but we'd love to see you online if you're able to join us. Well, it's been quite a time, hasn't it? And continues to be quite a time. And yet, I guess what I'd like to say as a bit of a Christmas message to you is that you and I are, we've heard a lot about tiers, but each one of us is in the top tier of God's love. God desires a relationship with each one of us. And that abiding presence, my dear friends, is made known in the face of Jesus Christ, born like one of us, just like one of us in that stable. I've got my little scene here, just born like you and me, journeying through life like you and me, knowing trials and tribulations like you and me, and yet ultimately revealing the fullness of God's love. When he gives himself on the cross for each one of us, he's doing that to draw us to the fullness of life itself, the knowledge that our love is one of accompaniment by God right through our life, and then draws us into the closer presence when we move beyond this life. And this is, I think, the great message of our Christian faith. The sense that we are never alone, that we're always loved beyond measure. And that if we seek to follow Jesus Christ faithfully, then we know the deepest joy which God promises to all those who know and love him. That's the Christmas journey, the sense of, in a way, following the star and knowing our journey's end, which is at the heart of God's love. So, although many of us will be apart from those we love this Christmas, the love that we share with each other cannot be broken, because ultimately that love is founded in God's love. which is unshakable and never-ending. So, my dear friends, at this Christmas tide, allow the light of Christ to flood your lives, and allow that light to overflow from you to other people in whatever way you can do, by a kind word, by a smile, by loving. So may I wish you a joyous and a wonderful Christmas, and when we reach it, a happy new year. God bless everyone. Thank you for watching.